You go up against that offensive line, what are the things you have to make sure you are good at or you can beat on that play?
Absolutely. Your first steps in your hands have to be impeccable, because when from what I've noticed and what I've seen watching film playing Iowa, the unison the offensive line moves in is unmatched. Like, you'll be hard pressed to find anybody who kind of just works in unison like they do. If they go into, they all stepping right. If they go into the left, they all stepping left. So your first steps and your hand placement have to be impeccable, or else you're gonna get blown up off the ball, or you're gonna get moved out the way so they can run they inside zones, they outside zone, they stretch plays. You have to be good with your first steps in your hands up front, and you got to get them in the third and long situation to give yourself a chance.
And their hand placement seems to be what if they get their hands on you.
They offensive line has been good for as long as I can remember. I remember honestly the best player I've ever seen on a football field in person is the offensive tackle they had a few years back.
Sure.
Yeah, Brandon Sheriff. Best player I've ever seen on a football field live. Like NFL, I've been to a few NFL games, college. He was an earth mover. Like, he was incredible.
Is it just his power? Is it
sheer power? But he had movement. Like, his feet was amazing too. Like, he set the edge. His pass blocking was incredible. He was really good with his hands. He didn't fight you long. Like, if he got his hands on you, he was pulling you down, and he would end it right there. Like, he wasn't trying to punch you and hold you up and pulling you down, and he's on top of you, so he don't have to work too hard. So he was a really good player. Best player I've ever seen.
It's kind of the mood now, and you know, you've gone through some changes, and I know it's hard, and I'm asking the same questions everybody else is, but you know, it's I'm sure every time something like this happens, you're inspired. You know, and Daryl was a great guy too.
Yeah, really nice guy. Yeah. I feel like I was watching Coach Fleck's interview that all the coaches went through. I feel like he said it best. Right now, it's just the honeymoon stage. You know what I'm saying? We're doing stuff like this. We have spring practice and stuff like that. When it's really gonna matter is, you know, game 3, game 4, game 5, mid-season, when, you know, things is really picking up, and you know, we in the thick of it. That's when it's really gonna matter. So everything's really live. Everybody's on a high right now. Like, new coach, new staff. We're gonna do this, and this. But right now, like, I feel like Coach Fleck said it best when he was talking about Minnesota. I feel like right now we in that stage where it's the honeymoon stage, and we about to get to the grind right now at camp. And in these first few games, we really gonna see what we about. But if they go the way we want them to, then cool. We need to go ahead and ride it out and continue. If they don't, we really gonna see what we made of as a football team.
Danny, what are some of your
no problem.
Sorry, what are some of your goals this season as a defense?
As a defense, we want to improve our running defense. We really want to do that. We want to improve our third down efficiency. We want to get some turnovers. That's what we want to do. We want to average a couple of turnovers a game. I think it was some crazy stats, like the turnover margin is this. I can't remember the numbers correctly. It was a few years ago a presentation was made to me, but the turnover margin is maybe 3-1. You give yourself and you got the 3 obviously. You give yourself a high percentage, this much percentage chance to win. If, you know, you down on this end, same percentage to lose. So, you know, we really want to do things like that to improve and put ourselves in a winning position.
What's been the biggest thing you've personally improved on over the off season?
The biggest thing that I've improved on, because I'm still kind of like, I guess, a switchblade, if you will, as far as the defense goes. But I feel like the biggest improvement I made is kind of playing in space. We playing more zone coverage a little bit, more than we have in the past. So, you know, playing in space, making it easier on myself, knowing what to expect. When I see a 3-step drop, I know the quarterback's getting his hand off the ball fast, so I need to go ahead and react and stop dropping. As opposed to a 7-step drop, I know I need to get more depth. Responding to the play action, you know, turning and running out and getting all the way up under the route, making it a difficult throw. So I feel like I've improved just a little bit as far as playing in space, because I know that's what I'm going to be asked to do here this season.
The switchblade thing is a reference to you being potentially more of a defensive end at times. I mean, how do you adjust? You've done it before, I suppose.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
yeah.
how do you look at that?
I mean, I put on a little bit more weight just in case. So, you know, I know it'll probably hurt me in the back end, but, you know, when I need to go down there and I need to force an edge or I need to stun inside, I have the girth to handle it and do it efficiently. And as far as, you know, dropping with it and reacting like that, that's what's been ingrained in me since I've been here under coaches that I have. So I understand it. I understand coverages. I understand how people fit. I understand where I need to be. So I feel like I can be a big help to our team and to our defense.
So what do you weigh?
I weigh 253 now.
And you were what?
Like 240.
Wow. So how does it feel?
Better now. Like at first you felt all of it when we was, running and things like that, but it feels normal now, honestly. It feels a lot normal.
Because when you look at when you look at your linebackers, it's like McCollum's here now. So what does that mean? I mean, you have 4. I think you might have the most starts out of your entire group, and yet what? Are you the odd man out now?
Hey, whatever it takes to win games, it is what it is. But he obviously they ain't bring him in not to play him, and I want to see him play. I've seen what he could do on film. I feel like he can make us better. So if that means that I have to move down and play D, like that's what I'll do. You know what I'm saying? If I have to stay out there at linebacker, that's what I'll do. We're trying to win games, and you have to be selfless in order to do something like that. And I feel like after last year and what we had to go through last year and what I had to go through myself last year, I feel like I'm more equipped to handle it, and it is what it is.
It's not like you don't have talented guys who are playing.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, when you look at the season Marcus had last year, and
Absolutely.
Juwan is coming back for his senior year, I mean, you like the pieces you guys have.
Absolutely. And I feel like with the mind that we have in Coach Holt, I feel like he's going to put us in position to execute as best we can. So I'm not worried about it at all. And it's a good problem to have. Like, it's not too many positions you can say you have too much depth at, especially a position as intricate or as important as linebacker. So I'm all for it. I'm all for this problem. It's a good problem to have if you ask me.
You have some young freshmen, too, that apparently might have a shot at the 2 deep, if nothing else. I mean, what are your impressions of those 3 guys?
I feel like as far as at backer goes, those guys are coming on strong. I'm really impressed with Tobias. I'm impressed with his stamina. He runs really well. But what I'm most impressed with as far as the newcomers come is at DB. I know we've had some issues back there before in the past, but with these new guys like Mackey coming in and Abrams, those guys, they made some plays. I could definitely see them being on the field early and doing what they need to do for us to win. So I'm really impressed with those young guys on the back end.
You start out the season with a big game, obviously in Indianapolis against Louisville. What are you most excited about for that game?
I'm excited because it's the first game. I'm excited to be out there, running around making plays with my teammates. We know it's going to be a hard game. We know who we playing. Arguably the best athlete in college football. We get it. But I'm just excited about us, going out there, doing our job, doing what we have to do to win, and just accepting the pressure, putting it on ourselves to go out there and execute, not overcompensate, and shoot ourselves in the foot and make mistakes and things like that. So I'm just looking forward to going out there and playing a solid game, a sound game, and coming out on the winning end.
What are your priorities for camp? The team, I guess, it's next week, man.
Yeah.